Let's take a look at this question for the preparation of your exam. So our figure 1.1 shows the speed time graph for a ball falling from the air. So we have speed on the y-axis, we also have time in the x-axis. So we have seen the way this object was falling. Alright, so let's see the questions. So we have the first question A, which is saying determine the speed of the ball at time is equal to 1 second. So what we need to do here, just have to go on 1 second, then draw a straight line up to this point here. So if I draw a straight line up to this point here, what value am I having on the speed here? So speed, it can be somewhere here. That is where these two lines are meeting, isn't it? So our speed is going to be here. But for us to know this value, we have to know how they are counting these lines. So if I count these lines here, or from 0 up to this point here, that is 1. From here up to that is 1. So each big box is representing 1 unit. Then these small lines here, or these small boxes, if I count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they are 10, these boxes. So meaning to say, if I want to know what each line or each small box is representing, I'm going to say 1 divided by 10. Then I'm going to get 0.1. So this is 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. Let's hope we have gotten that one. Or you can use the lines 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. So meaning to say, if this is 3, this is going to be 3.6. Let's hope we have gotten that one. So the answer here is just going to be 3.6 meters per second. If they haven't included the units for you, you have to include them. Question B. Describe the speed of the ball between time 2 seconds to 5 seconds. So I have to go at 2 seconds first here, then 5 seconds. 5 seconds is here. If you see the curve, the way it is, the curve is straight. And you know, to say here we are talking about speed. So if the curve is straight, meaning here to say that the ball is falling at a constant speed. So in terms of description, we're going to say the ball was falling at a constant speed. The ball was falling at a constant speed. At a constant speed. Then we are done. For question C, it is saying calculate the distance moved by the ball between time 2 seconds and 5 seconds. So for us to calculate the distance, we are going to say the distance covered is going to be equal to the area under the graph. Okay, so if I draw a straight line again here up to 2 seconds here, then another line here up to 5 seconds. Just do this up to 5 seconds here. What shape is this one? It is going to be a rectangle. If I also complete on the down part here, it is going to be a rectangle, isn't it? So meaning to say, here we have length and breadth. So you can say that this is going to be our length and this is going to be our breadth. So the length is from 0 up to which point? 4. So the length here is 4. Okay, 4 meters. Then the breadth is the difference from 2 to 5. So in short, here you have to subtract 2 from 5. So 5 minus 2, that is 3. So we are going to have 3 meters here. Then in terms of the formula, it is length multiplied by breadth. Length is 4 meters. Breadth is what? It is 3 meters. When I multiply, I'm going to get 12 meters squared. But We are looking for distance. So we are going to say therefore distance is going to be equal to 12 meters because distance is measured in meters. So it is 12 meters. Okay. Question C. Let me say question D. Figure 1.2 shows two vertical forces acting on the ball at time t is equal to 3 seconds. So we have the ball, we have force X and force Y. Force X is acting upward, force Y is acting downward. Give the term used to describe each force. So upward force X is this one. It can be the air resistance. Or if you don't want to say air resistance, you can also say this is the drag force, air resistance force, or the drag force. And then for W, let me say not W but Y. Then for Y, this one here, it is going to be weight, because weight is also a kind of a force, or it can be gravity, which is acting downward. So from these two, you can just choose one. So we have the drag force. We also have the weight of an object. Then from there now we are done. Thank you very much for watching, and remember to subscribe for more videos.